5, 4.
Welcome again. We are continuing our series from the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, and we are looking at the statements that Christ made to his disciples, preparing them to enter into their kingdom. And he talks about, at the end of this time, a period of judgment that's going to happen. And he uses parables that we'll look at in just a moment. But he goes back to the very familiar story, that of Noah, and uses Noah as a backdrop to explain to the nation of Israel some events that are about to transpire. And these events, again, have confused many people. They see a rapture in here of the church, and there is no rapture of the church in here. Matter of fact, the opposite is actually true in this, and we're going to look at that. So, Jake, if you could, how about reading verse 36 on down to verse 44 for us?
But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also be the coming of the Son of Man. Then shall be two in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. 2 women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh.
Hey, we're good there. We can cut it right there, and you can just ask a question.
Hey, come on, Jim.
Give us a question.
Sorry. Okay, so I'll start up with the question.
Can you explain to us what it means by the 2 taken, and there were 2 in the field, 1 taken, the other left? Sure. Is that the rapture? Or not? Is that the rapture? So how is that not a picture of the rapture?
Sure.
Yeah. Is he coming loud enough?
Yes.
Okay. Got the muzzle card.
Ready? 4, 3.
Brother Jim, many take that section of Scripture, and myself, I've taken it as well to mean that this speaks of the rapture, that one is taken, one is left. But is that really what Scripture is speaking of here, or is that just a matter of confusion?
No, it is a matter of confusion, actually. I, myself, like you, and many others have, and I was even taught this in college, that this is a reference to the rapture. It's actually a reference to the revelation, revealing of Jesus Christ at the end of the tribulation period, and the events leading up to that time. Just like in the picture of Noah, the events that were happening there. People were marrying, giving in marriage. Noah was a crazy nut. There'll be people preaching the gospel of the kingdom during the tribulation period, saying, hey, we don't have much time left. God is getting ready to usher in this kingdom. And what is happening here is actually a rapture of people being taken to judgment. You don't want to be in this rapture. These, 2 people are in the field, one's taken, they're taken to judgment, where the other person that is left behind, they enter into that kingdom that Israel has been promised. So it's not a rapture that you want to be partaking of. And so I encourage you, if you're watching this video and you've never trusted Christ, you don't want to go into this time of Jacob's trouble. You need to trust Christ now. And we'll have information at the end of this video where you can do that. We'll present the gospel to you in a very clear way so that you can know how to trust Christ and avoid this terrible time that's going to come upon all the earth. It's not just going to be focused on the nation of Israel. 1/3 of the earth dies during this tribulation period at one time. Another time, 1/4 of the world will die. You don't want to be around in this time. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a parable in our next lesson, and that'll wrap up chapter 24, and then we'll move on to another teaching related to this subject. But you don't want to miss that parable.
Good.